Midday Kentucky, everyone. I am in the kitchen with Miss Allison Davis, chef extraordinaire, and we are going to be making.
Chef extraordinaire.
I know,
has a nice ring to it.
doesn't it? And we're here at Wild Thyme, and what do you have for us? We got pasta. I see some. Pasta and garlic, pine nuts. I'm like dying here.
Oh, well, this is the time of year for pesto. I've got it growing out front in my garden. I have it at home in my garden, but basil is just running rampant right now. So any way that we can, incorporate fresh herbs into our dish, or we can, use up some of that fresh basil, it's just going to bring more flavor. It's just, the time of year for it.
Right.
So we're going to make a basil pesto. It's a great way to use your herbs and just to keep them fresh and keep them in your refrigerator in a pesto form that you can just use on so many different things.
I love this because number one, I've never made pesto before, so I'm very excited about that. But also, I know.
Bless
and if you're trying, you're holding my hand through the whole process.
We're good.
And then also, I do have a lot of herbs that go bad a lot of times in my refrigerator, or I even have them out in my little pots that I'm growing. And I never use that much. It grows so much that I never use that much, so I can make pesto with it.
Yeah, and it'll
save
keep in your refrigerator for quite a while.
Great idea. I love
At least
it.
a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So one of the key things to pesto is toasted pine nuts.
Okay.
Well, pine nuts is classic. So we're toasting them, and it actually helps them to release their oils and makes for a creamier pesto.
Okay.
So I just went ahead and toasted these pine nuts off a bit.
Okay.
And then we're going to add in, of course, our fresh basil. And then I have a little trick. Sometimes basil will kind of be a little darker, especially if it gets a little chilly at night, or if it, it'll turn colors on you a bit. So one of my kind of secrets is if you take in a little bit fresh spinach, it doesn't change the flavor, but it'll keep your pesto color nice and bright and green. So I'm just going to add some fresh spinach in there.
Okay.
And then we're going to
Sounds
season it with some salt and pepper. Everything, right?
Always
I
salt and
cannot
pepper.
live without salt and pepper.
And you use the coarse salt too.
Yeah, I like kosher salt. Yeah, it has a little bit more texture. Fresh garlic, yes, gotta have the garlic.
Whip that garlic right in there too.
Yeah, and we're gonna let the food processor do the work.
Yeah.
And then I've got some fresh Parmesan cheese.
Oh, I love Parmesan cheese. I'm gonna steal some.
All right, so then we are going to give this guy a go. We're gonna let that go for a bit, and that's gonna basically make like a nice paste.
Looking good.
So I like a bit of fresh lemon. It's not classic.
Okay.
But I do add like a little touch of lemon in there.
Okay.
And then we're going to go with a drizzle of olive oil.
Okay.
And that's going to help smooth out our pesto to make it more like a sauce.
Okay. How much do you use with the olive
It really
oil?
just depends on how much you've made. I really go more by the look versus the measurement on this one. So you see how it's loosening up a little bit?
Yes.
Then that's what I'm looking for. Now we have more of a sauce and more of a, pesto versus a paste.
Right.
So let's see. See how nice and bright and green that is?
Yeah.
And it's a little bit loose, but it's still, together and binded. So what I like to do with this is maybe take like some pasta, yeah? So I just picked up some of this, raviolis here, and then Lexington pasta you can find at a lot of fresh grocery stores all around town
we
now.
have a lot.
So I take the pesto and I use that as my sauce in the summer. So instead of making like a marinara or even like
a cream
or cream sauce, we'll just take this pesto and we'll toss it in with our pasta after it's been cooked, and then just out it goes, and you can just garnish it with a little bit more Parmesan. So that's what I'm going to do now, is just kind of cook these up, and we're going to take that, toss it around, and we're in business.
Very nice. Well, for this recipe and many other recipes, you can go to our website at WTVQ.com/Midday Kentucky. Make sure you go to the recipes tab, or you can go to Allison's website at wildtimecooking.com, and you have a lot of information, not only about the recipes, but you have a lot on your website too.
Yeah,
about your shop here.
if it's food related, that's usually what I say. If it's food related, we do it in some capacity.
Look me up.
Yeah.
Look me up. But anyways, well, we will be right back right after these short messages.